I am 17 weeks pregnant. I just wanted to update you on my appointment, and let's just say it was a very stressful one. She ended up sending me to ultrasound.
Are you actually pregnant?
I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly out through the dreams where the skies are so clear.
Just took a pregnancy test. I feel like I can already see the
I
line.
wanna stay with you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Mama Do Bay. I'm Shelby and I make videos all about motherhood. So I am 17 weeks pregnant, and if you're new to the channel, you might not know I have a 2-year-old as well who's playing in the other room. I'm sure he'll pop in here in just a moment. Today's video is going to be a few days of the week, and I'm just going to share kind of what life is like. And today is Tuesday, but this week I also have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. So on Thursday, I'll share with you how that goes and give you an update on my pregnancy and everything. I can tell you that this baby is growing. Like, I cannot believe how big the bump is already. It's very surprising to me, but you know, whatever. Anyway, I'll give you an update on that after my appointment as well. And if you do like this video, please make sure that you hit that like button. And if you aren't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because I put out videos all about motherhood, and if you are a mom or a parent, this might be the right place for you. So let's get into today's video. You say hi?
Hi.
Who is that? Oh,
Muffins.
yeah, we made banana muffins, didn't we?
Banana muffins.
We put walnuts on top.
I see no tops.
Are you excited? Let's get some out of the pan so they can cool down.
Cool down.
Yes, 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 yes. Let's put some on a plate. Hot, hot, hot. We'll put them right here so they can cool down, okay? It is a little bit after 12 and we got a really late start this morning. And today is also a day that I work. So I watch another little boy who's 6 years old. And usually it's during Lucas's nap time, but since Lucas has not been napping well lately, I've been trying to, when we have good weather, to take them to like a park, to go hiking or something along those lines. And today I wanted to go ahead and make some tuna sandwiches for us. So I'm gonna show you what I do to make tuna sandwiches. I usually make a big can of it because I can send this with my husband in his lunch. Okay, so in this bag I am putting a tuna sandwich for myself and for Lucas. Some pickles to snack on because I'm pregnant and obsessed with pickles at the moment. A peeled apple for Lucas.
Apple.
Some muffins for Lucas and our little friend. Some cheese. And an apple for him, for the other little boy as well. So packing this delicious little lunch will help me not pick up Chick-fil-A because that's pretty close to where we're going. I need to get ready to get going, do some things around the house so that the dog stays off the furniture. Are you repeating everything Mommy says?
Some hats.
Some hats. Gotta get some jackets and hats.
Hats.
And I have to change your diaper. And we gotta go. So it is a couple days later, and we actually went to, we had a great time, and right now we are currently headed to Lucas's Mimi's house. I have a doctor's appointment this morning, and we are running late, and it is super early in the morning. It's before 8 o'clock, so school zones are just very, very prevalent right now. So I figured since we're creeping through traffic, now would be a good time to talk to you for a moment. One thing I was really excited about with is that Lucas actually did something he doesn't usually do. Lucas has a very cautious personality. He doesn't take, I know, there's cars in front of us. We can't go till they go. He has a very cautious personality. He doesn't take a lot of risks. In a way, I kind of got lucky with that because he doesn't get injured quite as much as other kids who like to jump off of everything. But while we were at the park, his little friend who is 6 years old is very into climbing and jumping and all of those types of things. And there are these really big rocks there that I've encouraged him to like go try to play on before. The little boy was climbing all over these rocks and having a great time, and Lucas just went for it. And what is so cool is it was challenging, and he didn't necessarily get up one part of the rocks that he was really trying to get up, but he tried, and he tried over and over again, and he didn't get mad. He just kept trying. Use your feet. Your feet are stronger than your knees. Step up with your feet, Lucas. You got this. Use your feet, sweetie. Use your shoes. Step up with your shoes. There you go. Yeah, I hear it. Go all the way up to the top. It just made my heart very happy to see him really trying to do something. So his little personality is changing quite a bit. He's 2 years old and a month now, and lately he's been doing things like going into our dining room, which is where we do a lot of crafts and everything, and getting crayons out and getting his coloring book out all by himself, which is super sweet to watch because that is something that I always did as a kid. And so that also just makes me really happy that he's like, it's self-expression, you know? So I've been really enjoying seeing that change in him. So he's just really growing and changing in his development quite a bit. And it's been a lot of fun to see that, especially before this baby comes. You know, I feel like I get to connect with him in a different way. And I know his life is going to change as much as ours is. So when that happens this summer. So yeah, we are on our way to his Mimi's house. He's going to spend the morning with her. We're running late. Hopefully I'm not late for my doctor's appointment, but I will update you guys after. I do have some things that I wanted to tell you about, some changes that have happened since we've talked about the pregnancy. So I will hit you up when we're done, probably in Chick-fil-A parking lot if I have time to stop there before getting Lucas back. Hey guys, so it is after my appointment, and guess where I am? Yep, of course. I'm in the Chick-fil-A parking lot waiting for my food curbside. And I just wanted to update you on my appointment. And let's just say it was a very stressful one. It was supposed to be really quick. They were just supposed to, you know, check for the heartbeat and tell me everything's good and send me on my way. And this time my doctor could not find the heartbeat with the Doppler. So she was looking for like 5 minutes and could not find it. We did hear movement. I know what movement sounds like because I have my own Doppler at home and I've listened to the heartbeat and everything myself. So like I know when I've been able to feel Lucas before in my belly, I knew what it sounded like when the baby would kick and everything. So I thought I heard it as well. But because we were having such a hard time finding it, she ended up sending me to ultrasound to do a quick ultrasound, and I was totally calm and fine until I ended up having to wait like 20 to 30 minutes. And as time went by, it just made me so nervous. But thankfully, everything is okay with the baby. Heartbeat, I got a few pictures. I'll share those with you. And yeah, everything's okay. So very simple appointment, kind of was a little more stressful than I expected it to be. Also, we scheduled the anatomy scan, so in just a couple of weeks, we will be going to that anatomy scan, and Robert is hopefully going to be able to go with me. It kind of depends on if anything happens with COVID to change that. But as of right now, he should be able to come. I just got my food, so I went ahead and moved. I'm just thankful that everything is good. But yeah, I did want to update you on some things that have happened in the past couple of weeks. I am almost 18 weeks pregnant, so it is Thursday and my turnover day is Saturday. And right now the baby is the size of a pomegranate, almost the size of a grapefruit. We did actually get that ultrasound today, but they didn't really measure. We were mainly just checking for that heartbeat. According to my apps, the baby is practicing breathing by swallowing amniotic fluid, and I have now gained like 15 pounds. A little more than I would like to by now, but I'm not really sure why. I am trying to eat in a way that I'm making sure I get protein and things like that. Like, I've not always been really good at making myself lunch and instead just like snacking on food around the house, but I've been trying to eat more sandwiches with like protein on it and everything. So I did ask my doctor about tuna because I am slightly obsessed with tuna right now. And she actually said that I only need to be eating tuna once a week. So I'm going to have to make some changes with that, but I'll figure it out. And I've also been exercising more, as in just really getting outside more. It's been a little bit warmer, so I've been taking Lucas to places to go hiking and things like that, just like we did this week, which you guys saw. But I've gone on hikes. I've tried to be more active, so it's strange to me that I've gained a few more pounds since the last time, but it's pregnancy. I try not to let that bother me or get in my head about it or anything. Also, I did want to say that I have felt some movement, not a ton of movement. There's nothing consistent at this point, but I'm feeling little flutters, and actually the baby really either likes the sound of my husband's voice or does not like the sound of my husband's voice, because there've been a couple of times where he's come and like laid his head on my stomach or gotten really close and talked, and I have felt like big jolts, like the baby is just like moving from one side of the uterus to the other or something like that. Stronger movement than you would expect at this stage in pregnancy. Oh, and I did also want to mention something that's different than last time is that some women get a line down their belly. It's called the linea nigra, I believe. And I had it with Lucas very early. I had it, I think, at like 8 weeks or something. And I am starting to finally get it a little bit with this one. It's just interesting. I kind of expected I would for sure have it since I had it so early with Lucas. But anyway, I do just have a little bit on the lower part of my stomach. I wonder what will happen if it'll completely come in and be all the way up my stomach. Who knows? But I am going to eat my Chick-fil-A because I have not eaten anything for breakfast. I was rushed this morning, and of course that's my own fault. But yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go pick up Lucas, and we're going to head to the house and do a few things around there.
Hey guys, so I just left you with everything after my appointment, and me and Lucas ended up going for a little hike in the woods. I just kind of needed to decompress after that scare at the doctor's office. So we went hiking on a little mountain trail. It's actually a 3.5 mile long trail, but me and Lucas did like a mile, a little over a mile. Anyway, it was a nice little way to decompress, and I really have been enjoying getting Lucas out in nature because I grew up playing in the woods all the time, and it just really gave me a love for that. So I really want him to grow up with a love for that as well. But today I wanted to make a sourdough starter. So obviously it's not going to be ready today, but I've never ever done something like this before, and I've been watching a lot of vlogs on YouTube about all of this. My favorite YouTuber actually who talks about this is from a farmhouse on Boone. I'll link her channel below. I'm going to follow her recommendations for how to get a sourdough starter started. So I have my flour, which is an unbleached all-purpose flour, filtered water, and I'm going to use this jar. It had a seal here, and I just took it off because you're not supposed to have an airtight container when you're doing a starter, but I felt like that was a cute little jar. So I'm gonna do it in this, and it'll take 7 days for it to be ready if I do it right. and hopefully my house is warm enough for it too. So anyway, I'm gonna do that now, and I'm just gonna let you see what I'm doing. I am not an expert. This is not a tutorial, so please don't take it as one, but let's get started. So apparently I'm just supposed to do a cup of flour and half a cup of filtered water. And from what I've heard, you're not supposed to use a metal spoon, so I'm just gonna use this one. Show ambulance and who? Mac? An ambulance?
Errands.
So it's Saturday, and today I decided last minute that I wanted to go visit my mom and my brother, and unfortunately I think they might be sick, but I'm not sure, my sister-in-law and some of my nephews and niece. And they live a couple hours north of us. I lived there for a very long time as well, so it's like this little town that I'm from. And anyway, I wanted to drive up there. It's a couple of hours away, and I need to quickly reset the bins that I keep in the car. So I keep 2 bins in front of Lucas's seat, and I put toys in there, and I put like extra diapers and clothes. So I'm gonna go grab those really quick. And also at Lucas's doctor's appointment, and the doctor also said that we can turn Lucas's seat forward facing now that he's big enough, and he said that that was totally fine to do. So I'm going to go down there, get his car seat out, clean out the back seat really fast, and bring those bins up, and I'll show you what I keep in there. It's just so that I can reach back there and grab a toy and hand it to Lucas, and so that we always have diapers and extra clothes and little things like that that we might need when we go somewhere on hand. So I'm gonna do that. I'll be right back. I don't even know what's in here. It's been so long since I've done this. Get rid of those. EpiPen. That's a good reminder. This is just my little grab bag in case we're going in somewhere, like a gas station, to change a diaper. I need to put some diapers in there. Swim diaper from last year. That'll go to his cousin. All right. Thick jacket, rain jacket, thin jacket. This is what happens when you live in Georgia. You don't really know which ones to bring. You wanna wear it?
No. Ha ho.
Come here with Mama. Back up. You silly goose.
Da da da.
We're also gonna bring his little warm hat in case we get stuck and the weather changes.
So that's all for today's video. Please make sure that you liked this video, especially if you watched it all the way through. And subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and we will see you guys in the next one.